Hi guys, welcome to the channel today. It's going to be a warm one here in the next few days, so I thought I'd go for a bit of a run out here into the pine forest country. Maybe throw the drone up, get a bit of a look around, see what it looks like from an aerial view. It's always been a nice drive out here, so whether you're in a car or a ride on a bike, so either way is good. Yeah, so like always around here in Australia, these nice country roads during the week are reasonably quiet. I'm surprised this car ahead is on the road, but usually it's always to yourself. But anyway, we'll go for a run out here through this back road into the forest country, see what you think of it. It's only a local up here turning off. Yeah, so while we're at it, I've virtually completed all the testing now on my exhaust combos. You know, with the DNA filter, the booster plug, two different styles of exhaust. I've given that a good thorough workout now. The only thing about coming through here, I'll just break off point, the only thing about coming through here on an off-cast day is you have to still be a bit careful with no kangaroos about. Because they like hiding in the forest and coming out on these type of days. Although it's still pushing 30 degrees, just doesn't feel quite as hot. So here we are now in forest country. And when you're in forest country, things happen quick and doesn't give you much time. Yeah, so like I said, all my testing on the exhaust side of it's over now. So that's been interesting. I put up something like 300 kilometres, I think, playing around with those exhausts, so it's been a bit of fun. You know, I've tried all different combos. So there's the slash cast and the reverse cone, both of them works fine. The DNA filter, you know, we've thrown on with the booster plug, well, they all work really well together, so there's not much I can complain about with the whole package. This is a nice ride down through here. Fairly big drop down here. A lot steeper drop here than what you think, but when I swing around this bend, it's actually a straight down grade, like now. I might see if I can find somewhere down here where I can pull up and throw that drone up in the air. Wasn't a few years back, this used to be all dirt road till they bitumened it and came in and started cutting the pines. On the right now, they're all new pines they've planted. Used to be also a lot of wild pigs here, but those days are gone now. Yeah, there's a nice little landing spot. That would be a good spot to go back and throw that drone up. I might swing around and go back there and fire it up. That'd be a really nice open spot, and then we'll carry on down further. yeah, so see if I can manoeuvre the camera while on the fly. Straight ahead. Might give it a bit better look. Like so. Yeah, so that might give it a bit another different angle, what's going up ahead. So yeah, I've completed all testing on the bike now, on those mufflers, and what I've decided now after all that, well, it's all complete, so I've had me a bit of fun. And what I might do now is, at the moment you might be able to tell the bike's a lot quieter. I've virtually brought the bike back now to total stock, apart from running it now with a booster plug on it. And the main reason behind that one is I just think I prefer to ride the bike quieter now compared to the days of, I mean, I had all those C5s, 15 of them, did modded exhausts and that on all of them, and I really don't think I would have listened to the noise from these sports exhausts on this particular bike, where I want to get out and just run a quiet ride. So like I said, I had a bit of fun testing it, but after getting onto the test, I don't think I want to follow that track now. And so here's what I'm going to do, and I'll bring it up. Maybe on the next video I'm going to throw up, I think I'll do a giveaway if anyone wants to enter. I'll do a, first up I'll put up the slash cut exhaust, and I'll be open to mainly residents of Australia, so all you've got to be is a subscriber to a channel to enter. And like I said, on the next video I'll give details on that one. So all you'll have to be a subscriber of the channel, or if you haven't, you'll have to subscribe to the channel to win them. Now, I suppose if you say to yourself, oh, well, what about if I'm not in Australia and I still want to enter? Okay, rather than get there and say, oh, well, you can't enter, if you want to enter, you can still go ahead and enter, but if you are the lucky person that's pulled out of the draw, the mufflers are free, which will pull off the bike, but you'll have to pay the postage to your country. So therefore you'll all still be able to go in the draw regardless. After that one, I'll put up the DNA filter. It'll be open to everyone. On the DNA filter, it's a wider item, so I'll pay free postage worldwide on that one. And back to that slash cut muffler, if by chance you win that in Australia, I'll give you free postage on that one, because it won't cost that all that much for that. And the last one to go up will be the reverse cone muffler. Same thing again, free postage if you win it in Australia. And if you're outside Australia, well, and you do decide to enter it and win it, you'll have to pay the postage if you want it. So I think that'd be the fair, because you know, I thought about I could throw them on eBay or Gumtree and sell a lot of them, but and just see what I could get for them. But I thought, oh no, well, you guys have been looking at the results of them. There's nothing wrong with them. All they're universal mufflers, and you know, you heard the tests on them. Whoever else would be happy with them, probably if you're in your 20s or 30s, but I'm pushing closer to 70 now, and what I have the other age. So, you know, I don't know. I just look at it now, 3 or 4 years back when I spent 15 grand on my Mazda and got that 3,000 buck exhaust on it, and took it to Northern Territory and listened to that sports exhaust howl for 15,000 kilometres. I don't know, I just don't want to go down that track anymore. I think I'd just rather have the quiet life, and this is quiet now, and I'm sort of happy how this goes, and we got a bit of entertainment out of that. And if I swing back to this, I'll probably just put accessories on the bike and jazz it up that way, because I don't want to be hounded by noise at the moment. I definitely don't want to be hounded by coppers, because I find from past experience, once they pick you up once, they pick you up more than once. So but apart from that, I hope Just be careful on this road, they haven't long resurfaced it, and you can see a lot of blue metal sitting right on the road. This used to be my favourite road to go out years ago. I used to come out this way when I used to be virtually an outright fox shooter. Oh, that was naturally when there were foxes were worth a lot of money, but now they're worth nothing. But yeah, so like I said, if there'll be three up for grab on average. You know, I've still got the boxes and all that for them. They're all in good condition. They've only done about, I don't know, maybe 50, 70 kilometres or so. The items, DNA mufflers, the DNA air cleaner, still in its original box. So all of them's in really good order. So doesn't matter what sort of bike you got that's in a unit. Well, it does with the air cleaner, but as far as the muffler goes, it wouldn't matter what bike you had. It's universal mufflers, and they'll fit any bike. So it's, you know, you're not subject to saying, oh well, I've got to put it on an Interceptor. You could put on a classic 500. You could win it and have two of you have it and have one each. Wouldn't really matter. I've had a classic 500 with a very similar muffler to the ones I've got on it when I first purchased it, going back earlier on there this year. So he'd had a very small one like that on it when I bought it. So that's something for you guys to think about. So hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a run down this road. It's a nice track to run down. Sometimes you can get out there a bit further onto the straights, really hammer the bike. Just depends on how you frame the mind, just who's around. But like you can see, it's a very quiet road. The main thing you'd have to worry about this road would be grey jumpers. And they're about, but you can feel it since back there in the forest area. You can really feel it heating up now. Yeah, so yeah, like I said earlier, everything's good with the sports muffler idea, apart from after a while the noise. Mind you, if I would have went down the track and bought a $1,000 pair of mufflers, I possibly wouldn't be this generous, but seeing what I bought didn't cost that much money, I figure someone else might as well get them and might bring a few more people to the channel. It really doesn't hurt me to give them away anyway, rather than get out there and try to sell them for just for a few dollars. Sort of, that doesn't help me much. Yeah, so might just go down to the turning point down a little bit further and spin around and head back, put that drone up and see if I can get a nice aerial shot of the forest back there. This will be a bounce. Lucky I got off the seat. That would might have shook the guts out of me. Yeah, so another reason why I'm planning on just running this as stock, when it comes into the cooler weather, I'll probably take this out and do longer runs on some days, and I think it'd be more comfortable for me to run with the stock type, so I won't have to listen to the constant banging and sort of wear me out on a longer run. That'll be when the weather cools down a bit in a few months' time, and I've got good intentions of keeping this bike for a while because it's running so well. So that's another reason why I'm thinking of this. Just keep the stock of there. There's bitumen down here too. I'll have to go in here and turn around. White cockatoo feathers on the ground here. There must be a lot of cockatoos about.